Modern women get salty when good guys ignore them.
Once and only once a year, I will go out with a man who's 5'10", because typically 5'11" is my minimum. And tonight is the eve of that night. And really, I'm a bit upset that it came so early in the year. I only really did it because, and it only ever really happens out of desperation, because it's been a minute since I've gotten literally anyone to go on a freaking date with me, let alone have a conversation. And like, I already know it's a no. I'm terrible. Ugh, guys, dating apps are dead.
Not me.
So I am so hungover. Being single is hard work. It's difficult. Going out is hard. It's tiring. It's expensive. I thought being single I would save money. Complete opposite. Complete opposite. I am always out. I'm always having a drink. And I thought it was in my healing era, my "you got this, girl, you don't need no man" era. But I'm on Hinge. I'm on Hinge all the time. I'm like, I'm matching. I'm talking to like 9 different boys. Like, my Instagram, the DMs, the little bubble says 9. I haven't got the time. I haven't got the patience, and I haven't got the conversation. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the notification. I'm enjoying going onto my phone and it being like, "You've been sent a message," and I'm like, exciting, I'm wanted. But they were like, "Do you want to go for a drink?" I'm like, "No, I don't." You've served your purpose, and now I'm kind of done. I think I'm going to do boy sober in May. I'm going to delete Hinge. I'm going to possibly ghost all the boys I'm talking to. Sorry, boys. But it's harder than I thought it was out here. Honestly, I need some help. I'm not sure I can do this alone.
You're not smart enough, sweetie.
Well, guys, I think you finally succeeded. I think I have lost the absolute last shred of hope I had that there's still good men left in the world. Just went on a date. I thought it was going well. Talked nonstop, not me, back and forth, for over an hour. And then all of a sudden he had to take a call from a client. And he never fucking came back. And I got stuck with a $90 tab for his beers and pizza. So, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. 4B movement all the fucking way from here on out. You guys suck.
The reason why a real man would ignore a westernized woman is the same reason why a healthy person would ignore a malignant narcissist. Westernized women's tendencies are extremely narcissistic and damaging to anyone close to them. Men have realized that they can get laid anytime they want. They've realized that it's cheaper to just pay for sex and have a passport to the Far East when they want an actual woman. What are modern women good for anyway? They no longer want to cook, clean, or make babies. They don't hunt or fish or do anything even remotely interesting to men. They don't have interesting hobbies or can even have interesting conversations that aren't about them. Women today bring nothing to the table. Nothing. Women are expensive, need to be continually validated, and frankly are dangerous to our freedom and wealth. Frankly, a dog is better. They are loyal, obedient, love hunting and fishing, enjoy your company, and are ultimately cheaper. Add a Roomba and sex toy, and you have pretty much replaced the modern woman. You want equality? Fine. Go forth and be equal. Otherwise, do what you are told, cook clean, and make babies, and show a little gratitude to that patriarchy that sustains you. It's more a case of men being selective with their attention. If I don't know you, have mutual friends, or be in an environment where we'd be expected to interact, your life is none of my business. Essentially, men want to show women that they completely and utterly respect them by keeping their male gaze to themselves, in case this leads to toxic masculine behavior, like taking someone for dinner, paying the bill, or supporting a family. We men have other things to use our attention on, such as professional qualifications, DIY, cars, and watching sports. The expectations and what modern women offer in return don't seem worth the aggravation. While I don't totally ignore all women, the chase ends rather quickly when they start playing hardball. So you have hundreds of loser perverts begging to sniff your panties and think I need to jump through hopes for a chance at getting a date. No. Go play with the pervs. I'm not playing. Men ignore women because that's how we've been conditioned to behave. It isn't rude, and not at all weird. Look at it from the guy's perspective. He's in a no-win situation. If he says anything, that opens him up to suspicions of trying to hit on the woman. If he tries to make small talk, almost anything he might say can be twisted around to become something inappropriate. Even a simple, "Good morning, ma'am," can elicit a shriek of, "Did you just assume my gender?" My brother and I were walking some time ago. He smiled and said, "Hello," to a woman we met on the sidewalk. She gave him a sneering look and informed him, "I have a boyfriend." Many men have learned the safest, least awkward thing to do is to avoid any unnecessary interaction with women they don't personally know. To do otherwise has not been a pleasant experience for them, in many cases. Sadly, ordinary pleasantries seem to have disappeared, but the reason for that is certainly easily understood. These guys these salty modern women are interested in are not interested in them. It's that simple. These men don't have enough desire to want to socialize with you. It is much simpler in their eyes to avoid a possibly messy future altercation. If men are not interested in you, there is really no point in talking to you. Men in general do not look for female friends or women to talk to out of the blue. Also, you have the fact that a guy just even talking to a woman can be seen by the woman as being creepy. A guy being persistent in trying to get a date is harassing. The difference between a creep and a catch is based on a woman's attraction. Since her criteria are her own, men trying to approach a woman do not know if she will react negatively to his courting. She could view it as harassment and report him to the police, HR, or social media. You also have some women who get upset whenever men try to approach them in certain locations. Do you think men know if you are one of these types of women? It is much simpler to avoid you than to risk being cancelled. Rejection sucks, but having your life ruined by the victim-minded woman is much worse. Women killed courting. MGTOW is a growing movement. More and more men are seeing first-hand or second-hand just how devastating divorce can be for a man and how cruelly biased family courts are against men. The Pence effect of never being alone with a woman from work is growing. I know I personally won't be in an office alone with a woman without some kind of recording device going. I won't go to business lunches with a woman alone. Women had to know that pushing Me Too so far past its original intent and firing men for tiny infractions or false reports was going to backfire. Men are less thirsty than some women would like to believe. There's more awareness regarding stuff like divorce rape, and men are much less inclined toward becoming providers. Men still seek women, and women still seek men. However, men are catching up and avoiding risks after seeing their fathers being destroyed in marriages and divorces. Until things chill and find a balance, it's way too easy for women to wreck a guy's life with a totally baseless accusation. It doesn't even have to be remotely true. It's just like those Salem witch trials, where being accused is automatically game over. Until that changes, sorry ladies, but you kinda asked for this mess. Right now, dating Western women feels riskier than playing Russian roulette, and the payoff ain't even worth it if you survive. So bring something more than chaos and unhappiness to the table, as a whole social group. I know there are still awesome women out there, but their squad has messed it up for them. The return on investment is too low, and the risk is just too damn high. Anyway, that's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.